make it. Her breathing is so shallow. And I was up there sleeping, and my husband said, "Are you awake?" He goes, he thinks Kitty was dead. So we came in the living room and gathered around her, and I heard her go, mm? And then her breathing is super, super shallow, shallow. So I put this towel on her. So her poor little feet, she feels a little cold. And we didn't want to take her to the vet to where she would pass there. We wanted her to pass in the home. That's what we wanted. Yeah. I told her it's okay to go. So you can see she's just barely moving. She's lost like 3/4 of her weight. She hasn't ate. So my husband went on to go to bed. I said, I'll stay up with Kitty, is what I'll do. Stay up with Kitty so she doesn't pass by herself. I told him last night when he was holding her, I don't know if she'll make it through the night. I don't. Kitty, honey, it's okay. We're sure thankful for you. Yeah, you brought us a whole lot of love. Yeah. You can see she's just barely, barely breathing. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, she's a blessing. I'll just sit right here just for a little bit. My daughter said, well, don't bury her in the garden because the groundhogs might dig her up. I've seen her leg just move. So we'll bury her under a tree where we put our little bunny rabbit, who we had a long, long time, Angora fur rabbit. Oh, that's right, Sister Callie. Yeah, she can go. She really can. She stretched her leg out even more. Kitty, it's okay. You can go, okay? It's okay. We're going to be all right without you, Kitty, honey. We will. We'll be okay. Yeah. We will, Kitty. And there'll never be another kitty like you. Yeah, she's just Kitty, we're gonna let you have this nice warm towel. Okay? You can have it. She can have it, you all. Yeah. Thank you. You lost your little boy. Yeah. It's my husband's gonna be devastated. He already is. His heart broken. He was gonna go into work. He can go into work if he wants. But he said, that's what he said a few days ago. but he didn't want to go into work, and then Kitty died while he's gone. He wouldn't like it at all. He wouldn't. Um, yeah. And you know what I've been noticing? I've been noticing, like on the Facebook, a lot of people have been losing their pets just recently. Their cats and their dogs. It's really strange. I guess since the world is so big now, and more people are on social media, it's more common than people realize. Your little dog, yeah. Who proposed a bereavement time? That's right. I told my husband he should probably take the day off. He should, because he was sitting in this chair right there. That's where he would always sit for years, holding her. She wanted to sit on his lap. So he'd sit there. Sometimes he'd hold her 5, 6 times a day for for hours. For hours. She's like his soulmate. She really is. She calms him down and stuff. Yeah, that's right. They're moving on to a better place. Your cat of 23 years old. Wow. Bear Claw. Yeah, I'm sorry. And it really does make me wonder if there is a gathering of, I don't know, animal spirits all of a sudden. Really, even though they're old, I wonder if there really is like a gathering of them. Mm-hmm. That's right. My husband said that he's going to make a fire, so he got up and put in a fire because Kitty loved to lay right there in front of the fire. You lost a cat in September. Ah, you all really, is there something going on? Is there, with the losing of our pets? Somehow, some way. The Rainbow Bridge. Ah, yeah. She was breathing better last night, but I just saw it was really, really, really shallow breathing. I'm trying to see if she's breathing. Kitty, you can go. You can go, Kitty. Yeah. Got you a nice little blanket. Keep you warm. Yes, you do. Yeah. Oh, she took a deep breath. Yeah, you got a nice blanket. Yeah, her does. You can do it, Kitty. If you gotta go, you can go, okay? Yeah, you can go. If you gotta go, you can go. It'll be all right. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Kitty, you can go. Go on. I think she likes to hear our voice. It's okay, Kitty. You can go. You're all right. Yeah. We'll get to see you again, Kitty. Yes, we will. Yeah. Well, it's important to let them know and still talk to them because they're not completely passed over. So, yeah, I think our voice means a lot. It's comforting during that period of time for the cats and the dogs and the birds and the little animals and our loved ones, our human beings. Yeah, that's right, Kitty. You can do it. I don't think she's scared. Her poor little feet. Your poor little foot is a little cold, Kitty. Yeah. Her paws are cold. Kitty, it's okay. She twitched. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This isn't a popular video to watch. It's not, you all. It make people really sad. Yeah. Yeah. I used to listen to Coast when I was in elementary school. I remember turning the radio on and listen to it. So I'm 50 years old, so that show has to be really, really old if it had the same broadcaster on it. Um, J-Flow, really cold and rigid. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We should leave her something with your scent on it. Um, like right now, so she can smell it because their senses pick up. Um, Kitty, we got her in 2004. So, yeah. Oh, a sock or something. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Wait right here. Let me just set this up here. Okay, I got a sock. I got my husband's sock. So she can smell his sock. Is what she can smell. There you go, kitty. Right there. 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 Put it right by your nose. I felt her ear twitch just then. Yeah, she'll like that. He went on, when him and my daughter went on vacation, I think it was December the 4th, she just quit eating. They were gone practically a whole week, and I didn't want to go, and I stayed here with Kitty. Oh my gosh. Layla Lee, your friend lost her Mr. Kitty today. Oh, wow. Yeah. Was that his name too, Mr. Kitty? But that's her name. Yeah. Yeah, if you've lost your pet, or it is, it's sad and heartbreaking. It is. A Mr. Kitty. Wow, that's her name, Kitty. Miss Kitty. She gonna go see a Mr. Kitty. Yes, sir, he is. Yeah, Kitty, you're okay. Yeah. So thank you for that. Whoever said get her a sock or something, thank you for that idea, because I know it's gonna be more comfortable for her. Yeah. It's past midnight. It's 1 a.m. It's 1:02 a.m. And we got a roaring fire. Not too roaring. It's cold outside. So, that's okay. Somebody, 9 ether dia. Obviously, empathy is not one of your best traits. Is there somebody on here being disrespectful? Let me find them. How long ago was that? Because I won't put up with disrespect. They probably left the chat. You think they did? That's okay. They're not humane. Yeah. Yeah, you're gone. Yeah, no. See, we ain't going to have that. That's right. This is not, you're not going to slip something through even like this. And if you think you're going to make me upset, you're going to have to try harder than that. That's right. Yeah. Your 11-year-old Frank hasn't been well since August. It is, you all. That's right. This is serious. It makes you wonder if there's something like in the food. Your cat has always eaten Purina. Well, this one person told me they had 2 dogs, and they'd given them, or 3 dogs, and they had given them this special dog food, and it ended up paralyzing the dog's legs, the hind legs. And it was from China, and there was a big lawsuit against them, the company who made this specific type of dog food. It's been several years ago. They even made a ramp for their dog to be able to scoot down. That's why I seen a ramp at their house. They said it was for the dog because it couldn't walk on its hind legs. It had to scoot itself. And I think they even made like a little wheel thing for them to move with. Yeah. Yeah. You had an X flare. Yeah, well, Kitty's been going downhill since my husband had the COVID whenever he had it, because she got sick too. And it's been a few months ago. I think that's what it was, right before Thanksgiving. He had caught it. Your Pomeranian. Yeah, she was your best bud. You had your it was a UTI. Well, we took her to the vet, and there's fluid all around her heart and fluid all around her liver, and they had given her something to stop the pain in the nape of her neck, and like a morphine-like thing, and she was up walking good, but a little slower. It was last 3 days, and then it wore off. She couldn't sleep. It kept her wide awake, and that was on Friday of last week. Kitty, it's okay. Yeah. And then the vet said, she drained some fluid off of her stomach because it was so massive. And it was brown liquidy. She couldn't drain any more because it could have killed her when she looked at the x-rays. She said it was too dangerous. They even gave him some steroids or something to put in her mouth, but she kept spitting it out. I told him, don't do it no more. Don't, because if she doesn't like it, I don't want her to have the end of her life with something nauseous, nasty tasting in her mouth. Yeah, because I didn't like her spitting it out. She got to where she was, she couldn't stick her head over here anymore, over her food bowl. She couldn't stick her head over here. So we put this little bitty bow right here, and she'd stick her chin right there. And she'd put her mouth in the water, and then she couldn't hold her mouth up, so her face fell in the water, and then she laid her head on the side of her bowl. Kitty, honey, it's okay. Yeah, you can do it. You can. Yeah, it's okay, kitty. Do you think that do you think Kitty is in pain, or maybe she's so close to crossing over that she doesn't feel anything, even though she can hear? Yeah, I don't think she is. She don't make no noise or nothing. Yes, that's right. Um, Kitty, you're okay. So we hope the ground doesn't freeze. Even though it's really cold outside right now. That's why we got a fire going. It's, let's see how cold it is. It's 30 degrees. Outside, you all. Somebody's liver is shutting down. The animals are your babies. That's right. They are. Um, oh, well, the fire isn't coming down on the area yet, but this is where she lays the majority of the time. This is her chair. Ever since we got it, this is Kitty's chair. And she's warm with this, warm enough with this towel. Yeah. There you go, Kitty. You can do it. It's okay. Um, oil, carbon, water, force. Um, oh, Kitty doesn't, she hasn't ate in around a couple weeks. Well, seems like it. But when she drinks, it's just maybe a drop. That's it. A drop of water. I remember when my dad was passing, my mom tried to just give him just little dab of it on a teaspoon, and or even just wet his tongue with a wash rag or napkin, just to get some water on their tongue. But that, I think it's the last thing on their mind, really. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah, you will. So, yeah, look at, okay, see the blue reflection on the camera, on the curtain right here? See that blue? You can even see it right here. How come? Now, we know that that's an artificial light up there. It really is. That's the same blue that is seen when you have your phone or camera pointed at the sun and or the moon. And this is an artificial light up there. It's the same type of blues. Yeah. So I just wonder, if that's like artificial too. And there's exactly 4 lights that have a light bulb in it. The one don't. So it's reflecting what is up there in the sky. You can see it. This is the physical object. And I think that's the size of the light bulbs in there. Yeah. You call it the green dot of hell. Yeah. Well, the point is, yeah, it's a lens flare, but it's reflecting what's physically up there. That's the thing. It's physically there. So when you see those lens flares, there's something physically in the sky, around the sun, around the moon. It's a physical object. And if there was like, if that was like one little object, and then there was like 3 or 4 next up there to it, showing up in the reflection, then there's more than one object up there. Yeah. You saw a video? Yeah. Angels coming down Jacob's ladder for Kitty. Yeah. Kitty? She still barely breathes. Kitty is okay. We'll see you on the other side, Kitty, honey. Yeah, that's right. You was just looking up the year of the cat? Yeah, that's right, Kitty. She used to eat so much. Years ago, my brother would come in the house. He goes, she looked like she swallowed a football. And she got really big. She ate a lot of good food. Yeah. The Liron, Liron family. Have you all heard about like there's a golden cube and then there's a black cube. And this is real. The golden cube and the black cube. And each have their own respective smaller cubes. The golden one belongs to the good, but then the black one, like, it's the opposite. And it's the highly advanced race of beings. Oh, you lost. Yeah, the cube is in Revelations 2. I never knew it. I really didn't. And it's perfectly square, but it's a golden one. And the ones there also is like the Borg one. It's not golden. It's like black. Yeah. See if I can sit down here just for a moment. Shalom. Marantha, honey, Kitty went to the hospital. She did. And see, you can see we took Kitty to the hospital. And she had all these tests ran right here. She had a LASIK, oh, they gave this LASIK thing. So, yeah, she went. And we didn't want them to put her to sleep. We wanted her to die peacefully in her own home. That's why she's here. Because she's part of our family. We're not going to let her go, and she's not suffering any. I'd rather be with my family than be in the hospital or something, and right then and there. No, there was no leukemia. It was just her old age. Old age is what it is. She's really old. I think she's I don't know. I can't think right now. We got her in 2004, and she was a little bitty kitten. It was raining one night, and we had just moved here from Hawaii, and we had an empty rubber trash can outside by the little brick wall that goes around the driveway. It was raining, and my son was up, and he heard this meow, and he went outside with the flashlight, and there was a little kitty fell into the trash can. She couldn't get out. So he brought her in the house, and we've had her ever since. She's the best pet we could ever hope for. She was really gifted to us. We didn't even know where she came from. How did a little kitty get on that wall? And yeah, it's perfect. 2004. Wonderful. That's right, Brittany. She was meant. That's right. Yeah. There's not no pain at all. She couldn't walk. She really couldn't. She's gotten to where she couldn't hardly walk but 3 steps. So we just carry her wherever she needed to go. Yeah. She did have a great life. She still does. Yeah, it's real shallow. And if that towel wasn't on her, you wouldn't be able to see her breathing. Yeah, but it's super, 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 super shallow. Um, Cats can teleport? Wow, I didn't know that. You know, I read something that the United States has teleporting capabilities. And how can that be? Where did they get the technology to teleport? They could go anywhere, anywhere you are. Well, if we get a pet, we're going to have a time of mourning because you shouldn't go out and just buy something right away. Yeah, so yeah, maybe, maybe not. But there'll never be another kitty. Really, there wouldn't be. What did you hear from a shipwreck? Yeah, she's transitioning. Oh, Appleby and Susan Apple Brooks and Susan B. Well, they're probably sleeping. They probably are. They don't let it get too out on here, the Google algorithm and or the Google moderator. They kind of cap it. They cap how many people they want on this channel, and they're kind of capping it at around 180. It all depends on the subject matter. They'll cap it, the amount that is even notified. Why you are live screening her death? I'm not live screening her death. She's not dead. This is a common part of our life. It is. Um, and it's okay. It is. It's all right to show compassion and emotion for animals. It is. And it's good to have someone around during this time too. It is. So I don't have a problem with it. I don't. Some people may. I don't have a problem with it. If my husband was in the room or my daughter, I would not be on here. I wouldn't. I would do that. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, Brittany, honey. Family shared moment. Love you all too. It is. That's right. Oh, thank you. Nighthawk. I did. I've told her throughout the day, and I've told her several times on here that it's okay for her to go because she can still hear. Kitty? Yeah. Kitty, you can go. Okay, you can. Yeah, her little paw's so cold. if underneath her little paw, but it's all right. We just put that sock right there for you, kitty, to keep your little paw warm. You can do it. Yeah, she just barely twitched. Yeah. Ah. You use a hitting pad, a low and a towel. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, see, we've got another one in here. You're gone. You're not gonna come on here saying that, see, do you see that, you all? Why you lie when she's dying? You want her to die. Well, see, I just blocked that individual. There are cruel people in this world. There is. Um, your cats love the heat. Oh, your kitty just came in here to start watching with you. She's watching it with you. She's just staring at the phone. Oh, yeah. Vonda, honey, that's right. It's evil. They're not they're not of us. They're not. They and they're proud of it. They really are. That's who we gotta be on the lookout for on this earth, because there's more like them. There is. They're inhumane. Could even be a bot. It's all right. Yeah. You have to, you need to get a heated blanket and a water bottle. Yeah. You was adopted and you found a, oh no. Wow, hot pink. Oh, yeah. Someone is crying today. Yes, archonic. There's a lot of archonic energy out there, you all. A lot of it. And we're going to see even more and more of it. This archonic energy, it's been here forever, thousands and thousands of years. And it has a source, it does. And it's not of the light. It's another type of a life form, is what it is. Um, Mantras. Um, that's true. They're dying out and they don't want to leave their realm. Um, a video of the observatory in Hawaii had some crazy stuff on it. No, I didn't check any of it. Yeah. Oh, thank you all. Oh, Sarah Fry, you just got home from work. Yeah. Well, angel spills, that is true. Thank you, Gina, for sharing an intimate, vulnerable moment of you and Kitty's time together. It is true. I do it, and you're so welcome. You are. When you lost your rat, you would dream of the night of the passing. Yeah. So, Brenda, it's okay. It's a normal part of life, but it doesn't make it easy. It doesn't. Kitty, you're okay. Okay? Yeah. I probably am going to go. It's what I'm probably going to do, and just sit down here with Kitty. But I thank you all for coming on here with me. And if you've lost a cat or a dog or pet or rat, I'm sorry, and I know it's difficult. It really is difficult, and it's okay to show emotion. It is, and empathy and sympathy for others during a critical life phase, because it really is. It's a life-changing event. With that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. Thank you for coming on here tonight. Love you.